Anjan Bose, Secretary General, Nat Health. I would say that we all had a dream to build a NASSCOM-like institution in healthcare, which is so full of trust deficits and collaborative spirit was lacking. So we all dreamt of building one collaborative institution which is a common platform for all stakeholders. There's a lot of thing that happens between dreaming and actual implementation, but I'm happy to say that in the last 3 years, everybody has worked together and we have got really something solid in terms of a collaborative institution, unified and credible platform, which is trying to work for improving access and quality in healthcare. That's what Nat Health's vision also is. So we now have, the very most eminent corporate hospitals, which you are seeing all around here today participating. You have Small Hospitals Association. Some of them are coming from various parts of the country to attend today's event. You have diagnostic lab, you have imaging companies, medtech companies, both devices and equipment, healthcare IT, health education. So it's really, I shouldn't forget, it also, there is a group of startup companies because encouraging innovation is one of our top 6 mission pillars. So in a nutshell, we dreamt to build a NASSCOM-like institution in healthcare. 3 years down the line, I can say that I think thanks to everybody's collaborative effort, we got something going. And I think it's our duty to ensure that we build on what we have already done. In terms of the missions that Nat Health focuses on, I would say in short, infrastructure, skill, policy advocacy, encouraging innovation and best practice sharing. And of course, last but not least at all, enabling the ecosystem to bring in more funding, because funding is still a top issue. So these are the top 6 mission pillars that Nat Health is focusing on. And in terms of initiatives in the last 1 year, I think good work done with NASSCOM. We have an MOU and we are implementing that with the help of BCG on digital health, on skilling. We have just launched the Make in India report in collaboration with Deloitte. And I would say most importantly, Nat Health took the decision to focus on ethics, worked with IMA in the last 1 year, and we have been able to complete what is perhaps industry's, healthcare sector's first comprehensive self-regulatory code of ethics, which we have launched today. So in short, good start of a collaborative institution, but a long way to go still. You know, as I said in the morning, I will quote President Abraham Lincoln, who, when asked what his religion was, he gave a very simple but very impactful answer. He said, when I do good, I feel good. When I do bad, I feel bad. This is my religion. So everyone knows, all of us know in our heart what is right and what is wrong. And in every sector, there is a set of values which is right and there is a set of not right things. Healthcare is perhaps most important because, you know, unlike any other industry, take automobiles or computer hardware. At the end of an automobile industry's value chain, you have a car, an inanimate object, or a personal computer. But in healthcare, you have a human body in agony, in pain, surrounded by agonized and distressful friends and families. So healthcare is unique. We cannot treat healthcare like any other sector in the industry. Even in other sectors, there is a question of ethics, but in healthcare, the question is more relevant. So we chose because we felt there was a good gap between what it should be in terms of ethics, the sector, and where we are. And in addition, I think more importantly, ethics has to do, we felt the current image of healthcare, in spite of so many good work, innovative work, is not so good. Even all of you in media are aware. There is a lot of good work that is happening, but there is a lot of highlighting that is happening which are focused on activities which perhaps are not the right activities. So we felt the only way is to come out with a self-regulatory document, and we approached IMA because, you know, Nat Health comprises of these stakeholders, as I mentioned. IMA represents grassroots, and the combination of Nat Health and IMA we felt would be a very powerful. You were there, Shahid, last time when we signed up the MOU with IMA, and we said our leaders took the 10-point ethics pledge, And then we said that we are going to work on a comprehensive code of ethics for self-regulatory purpose. Quite often promises are not kept, but I am very proud and happy to say that NatHealth leaders, NatHealth as an institution worked very hard along with IMA, and we have released the code of ethics. So the first battle is won. Now we have to go for implementing it, and we have to also ensure that everybody knows about it, because the image is something which, like, media should play a responsible role about how there is a lot of good work that is being done, like the launch of ethics, for example. So I would say that this is possibly a path-breaking thing. It's not just release of a booklet. So time will tell in what direction we go. Thank you.